The first pro with this 2023 GMC Yukon is how it drives. It's pretty much flawless. In fact, it drives identical to the Chevrolet products, the Tahoe and the Suburban, which is not a bad thing. It rides amazing. It's quiet. It's comfortable. The drivetrain is flawless. This 5.3 liter V8 made it to this 10-speed automatic. It is seamless. It is satisfactory. And even the handling and the everyday maneuverability of this is phenomenal. You can get in here for the first time and just not be intimidated driving this massive SUV around. This is the XL model, mind you, so it's the same size as the Suburban, but it's still not difficult to place this out on the road when you're taking your everyday left-hand, right-hand turns. It genuinely has a good planted, secure feel to it. Nobody is being jostled around in here. Nobody's being flipped all over the place. Out on the highway, this thing is stable. The only real con I noticed driving this product, this GMC at least, it's the brakes. The stopping power is there, but the brake pedal, it just feels a little strange the way that it's calibrated. The Suburban I tested had a better feeling brake pedal. But other than that, these GMCs and these Chevrolets drive identical. Another thing that's identical is the interior space, which I'm going to consider a con because these GMC products on average cost about $5,000 more than the Chevrolets. And for that money, the interior is pretty much identical, meaning there's a lot more plastics being used here. It's that same type of durable interior space. It's not like the Escalade. The Escalade is the true luxury, high quality, premium feeling interior space, but that's also going to be the more fragile, more delicate interior. This, you can tell, it's meant to take on some abuse, if you will. Okay, this is meant to really haul some family around, you know, pets, children, things of that nature. It's meant to really be used as a hauler, whereas the Escalade, it's that luxury product, right? Now, I did notice that the Denali versions get a slightly different interior space. They mainly just have the infotainment placed in a more elegant way, I suppose. But other than that, the switchgear and everything, it's the same. Again, more plasticky, more durable. So the interior is just kind of a pro and a con. It just depends on your expectation. Everything is solid in here. Nothing is creaking and rattling this vehicle. This test car has nearly 10,000 miles on it. No issues with the solidity or the build quality or even the ergonomics. I appreciate all of these things. I just wish they did something different with these Yukons versus the Chevrolets because this does cost a little bit more money. Anyway, the infotainment, I do like it. I do consider it a pro for the most part, but there are a few glitches and cons with this infotainment. When you're running your Apple CarPlay, the Google Maps sometimes has issues when you're running this wirelessly. That's a thing. This has wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So when you run it that way, you run into some issues, but when you plug it in directly with the USB cord, pretty much all those issues go away. The other con with this infotainment, it's going to be just how slow this is to react. It just takes forever when you click on certain buttons and menus. It takes a while for it to load up. And same thing with the climate control. When you start up the vehicle and you want to adjust the fan speed, there's honestly like a 1 minute delay almost for the fan speed to show up and to adjust on the infotainment. So that's a con, but for the most part, this is very easy to use. It's elegant. It looks good. I don't mind that. Same thing with the gauge cluster. That looks amazing. Once again, easy to use, no problem. And of course, the massive pro with this is the apartment-sized interior that we have here. You can fit everything and everyone in here. That's why you go with an XL version of these Yukons or even the Suburban to get that extended size, if you will. So you have a useful third row where you can genuinely fit adults in, but also carry all of their stuff in the trunk. It's a massive storage space, and the spare tire is located underneath the vehicle. So you have acres of space in here. That's one of the key elements on why somebody would want to purchase this. You're hauling around your family, your friends, children, grandparents, pets, all of their things, and perhaps you're even towing a boat or a trailer all at the same time. Okay, that's one of the main highlights with this vehicle. It's a do-it-all, all-purpose product, and it drives amazing, and it feels amazing, and you feel like a baller while doing it. with all that, the main con is of course going to be the fuel economy, which you already knew. That's really your only true sacrifice for having this massive automobile that can haul all of these things and tow at the same time. The other pro is going to be with this base model Bose audio system. It actually sounds really good. It just lacks a bit of brightness slash life, but other than that, it sounds really good. The clarity is there, the bass is there. So for the most part, you don't really have to upgrade. This is pretty good the way that you see it here. This is the SLT trim level. And the final pro that I want to mention here, it's going to be the fact that this is a GMC. And the benefit of that is you can take this product to a GMC slash Cadillac dealership to get it serviced or repaired, versus if you bought the Chevrolet Tahoe or a Suburban, that is a Chevrolet. So you take it to Chevrolet to get it serviced, and when you need a loaner car, they're going to throw you the keys to a Chevy Spark or a Chevy Trax. And that's just not appropriate when you're one of their best client members, right? You just bought one of their best vehicles costing over $70,000 most likely. Whereas this is a GMC. You can take it to the Cadillac store, and when it's time for you to service your vehicle, you're going to get a much better dealership experience, probably going to be treated better. And when you need a loaner car, they're probably going to throw you the keys to a Buick or something, which is much better than a Chevy. So that is an advantage, but one of the disadvantages is there is no good deals going on with any of these products. Okay, everyone loves these SUVs, but the con is going to be no good deals, and the dealership games, that also sucks. Okay, these things don't really lease out that well. There's no good special finance rates. You know, there's no 0% or 0.9% financing like you see on the trucks. The trucks you can get at amazing discounts and deals and lease deals. That's not a problem, but these SUVs, not happening. Best case scenario is getting these at MSRP, and that's about it. So hopefully you found value with this video. If you're an owner of this product, please let us know your thoughts and your comments below. But I'll have my next video on the end screen here. Click on it and I will see you there.